Welcome everyone. I know we are already in the month of March, but there are so many horror films that I'm really excited to check out this year. So here are my most anticipated horror films of 2023. I'll go through these first 5 fairly quickly, but coming in at number 15, we have Talk to Me, the first film from the guys behind Raka Raka on YouTube. I'm really excited for this film. We've only heard really just great things about it from the festival run that this film went on, and I'm really excited to check this film out. Coming in 14, we have The Black Demon, which seems to be about a great white killer shark. If you know me, you know that I like shark films, so I will be checking this film out without a doubt. And moving on to number 13, we have All Fun and Games. I don't know too much about this, but from the synopsis, from what I remember, I think it's just about it's another board game horror film, or another like childhood game turned into a horror film. So I'm just more so, again, curious with this film, not necessarily excited, but I'm curious, and I will definitely be checking it out. And moving on to number 12, we have Night Bitch featuring Amy Adams. The synopsis basically said that she would be turning into a dog by night. I don't know why. I don't know what this dog would be doing, but it's called Night Bitch, and I am curious for that reason alone. So I will definitely be checking out Night Bitch. And coming in at number 11, we have Insidious 5, Fear the Dark. I haven't kept up with the Insidious franchise since Insidious 2. I watched Insidious 3, I believe. I just don't remember liking it, so I haven't followed anything past that. I don't really even remember what's been released, but I'm curious where they take the story of Dalton going off to college. And coming in at number 10, we have Run Rabbit Run. The poster image that we've gotten for this film is really creepy. It's another creepy kid type of film. I'm not necessarily excited, but I'm curious, and based off of that one image of that weird bunny mask, rabbit mask, I'm gonna check this film out. Coming in at number 9, we have David Gordon Green's version of The Exorcist. I actually haven't seen the original Exorcist all the way through. I've seen most of it, but I haven't seen it all the way through, so I am going to watch that for the first full time this year before the release of the new Exorcist. I don't have high hopes for this film. I'm really just curious because I wasn't a fan of Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends. I did enjoy Halloween 2018, but again, it's not anything that I die hard over. I just don't love the Halloween franchise as a whole. I love that first film, but as far as everything else goes, it doesn't do much for me personally, for the horror franchise, for the horror genre, I mean. But I am curious what David Gordon Green is going to be doing with The Exorcist. Moving on to number 8, we have Meg 2. Yes, you might be surprised that this film is on this list at all, or the fact that it's, at number 8. I know it might be kind of low, but some of you might be thinking, why is it on here? I just like shark films. That first film was really, really dumb. I just wish it were rated R. There's no chance that they're going to make this film rated R. It's a giant shark. I'm going to go check it out. I had fun with the first film. I don't need to see that first film ever again. I'm not going to go and rewatch the first film before going into this one, but I will definitely check this film out. I just am a sucker for shark films. And coming in at number 7, we have Strangers. Yes, we have a remake or soft reboot of the Strangers Now franchise, I guess you could say, because we've had Strangers and Strangers Prey at Night. I wasn't a huge fan of Strangers Prey at Night, but I am a fan of that original, I want to say 2007 film, and I'm really excited, curious to see what they do with this film, curious to see what the setting is. Obviously, it's going to be somewhere most likely secluded, but I just hope that it's not essentially like a remake of that original film. I hope it does bring something new into the Strangers world. And coming in at number 6, we have Beau is Afraid. This is listed as a comedy horror film. Ari Aster has spoken about this film being almost like a 4-hour horror comedy. I have no idea how that's going to work. 4 hours sounds honestly kind of awful in the theaters, but I'm really curious. It sounds like something that could be really dreadful. I just hope it doesn't come off as super pretentious and just boring. That's just my fears going into a 4-hour film and being bored the entire time. But I'm excited because of the cast, having Joaquin Phoenix as that leading role. I am really excited to see what this film brings. And moving into our top 5 most anticipated films of 2023, coming in at number 5, we have The Last Voyage of the Demeter. This is taken from the Captain's Log chapter of Bram Stoker's Dracula. I'm excited for this film as it could possibly bring a real horror element back to vampires as a whole. We haven't had a scary vampire film in a very long time, and I'm hoping this can be it. And coming in at number 4, we have Maxine, the concluding chapter in the X trilogy with Ty West and Mia Goth. Ty West is seriously fantastic. I will be checking out all of his other films before going into Maxine. We don't actually have a release date for it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be released this year. You would hope that they would try to pump it out a little bit fast, and I hate to say that because, a lot of times films suffer from trying to just pump out sequel after sequel, but this has seemingly been strategically planned, and I'm really excited to see how they finish off the story of Maxine that was once started in X. We got the prequel with Pearl that was amazing as well. I'm curious as all hell, and I'm excited for Maxine. But moving into our top 3 spots, the third most anticipated film of 2023 is Evil Dead Rise. I've been watching all of the films leading up to the release of this film, and I love this franchise as a whole. I'm excited to see where this film takes it. It looks like it's going to be extremely brutal. The visuals look fantastic. I think the cast looks like they're going to do a great job. The child actors look like they're going to do a good job, and I think it's going to be a seriously tough watch. And coming in at number 2, it is releasing this week. We have Scream 6. Yes, I'm putting it on this list because it is still one of my most anticipated films of this year. It's been the film that I've been, hyping up the most. I've been doing, theory videos and things like that, and prediction videos that I haven't done for other films throughout this year. So it is easily the film that I've talked about the most with people, and I'm really excited to see where they take Ghostface in New York City. It's going to be an awesome new twist for the franchise, and I'm really excited to go to the Scream early fan event. But there's one more horror film that just beats Scream 6, and that is the release of Gremlins 3. As of right now, I actually do think it will be pushed off into 2024, but there is that slight chance that it could be shot, finished, and completed by Christmas time this year. And the film has Chris Columbus behind it, who was a part of the Harry Potter franchise. I'm just really excited to see what Gremlins 3 would look like in 2023, and the fact that we have advanced so far with technology, this film could seriously look amazing. I want it to be campy, but I also want it to be rated R and be goofy and dark, and I'm just excited for Gremlins 3. Any chance that this film releases this year, if there were one horror film that I could see this year, it would be Gremlins 3. So those are my most anticipated horror films of 2023. Let me know your most anticipated horror film of this year down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Carter, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.